off the beaten path here in Billings. They call it Swords Park. It's actually just like a beacon hill. Pretty cool. Let's take a walk on up and see where we're headed here. Again, we're out here above the rims. Yellowstone Kelly's gravesite. Ooh, there's somebody dead buried here. No, they sent him to Montana, to Billings at age 79. His remains were sent. Well, let's see what that says. To the monotonous beat of muffled drums, Luther Sage, Yellowstone Kelly's funeral cortege wound its way through the downtown Billings on June 26, 1929. A second procession along the rim rocks to the gravesite followed strict military protocols. Veterans of early wars, state officials, firing squad in horse and reverse boots led the way. A horse-drawn wagon carried the flag-draped casket of the man who symbolized to many the ideal frontierman. Born in Geneva, New York on July 27, 1849, Kelly spent his career in Montana, where he proved himself as a hunter, a trapper, and explorer. Admired his literate, courteous, and the fine character, he also a distinguished veteran of both civil wars. Yeah, could have been buried at Arlington National Cemetery. However, as the end drew near, he wrote, "My body will rest better in Montana." We'll leave it at that. This here is the monument he asked to be commissioned. And we'll ride up. We got Billings down there, the refinery. Back over that way, the city. On down there, we've got the Yellowstone River winding through the valley back there along the hill. And the last will and testament of Luther Kelly. I, Luther Kelly, directed in the last event, my body be encased in a suitable casket, plain but substantial, together with my Spanish war saber, a relic of the fight, blah, blah, blah. I direct the whole to be tendered in authority state of Montana at Helena. I feel my body will rest better in Montana, the scene of my earlier activities, than it would in the vastness of Arlington National Cemetery. That's his last will and testament. There's a picture. Evidently, this is the drawn map of the Yellowstone and Missouri River Territory in the late 1870s. I guess this is it. This is where he's buried. His body under that. Luther Sage, Yellowstone Kelly. Anyway, gonna continue the walk. Skilled scout and guide, traders, trappers, letting down, northern plains. What do we got here? Looks like Woodrow Wilson down there in the picture there. Yeah, interesting spot. High above the city here. And we'll keep going here out to the outer edge. And our last stop here in the Thing Overlook where the bison roamed. The nomadic experience. For thousands of years, native people of the Northern Plains enjoyed the lifestyle marked by the freedom of movement. Families and friends and foes interacted through the diversity of languages and customs. People thrived by chronicling the natural features and moving to the rhythm of the seasons. Their resourcefulness aided in overcoming the toughest winters, the hottest summers, and established lineage of history and stories. Contact with Europeans introduced the horse and new weapons, but also brought oppression, disease, and fixed boundaries, all which were undermined the nomadic way of life. Gros ventre, Astina, carrying goods across the prairie. Interesting history, don't you think? Let's take a walk here. We can go out onto the edge here, see where we're at. This is just up by the airport above the rims. We've got the refineries in the distance, the Yellowstone River. And there's trails here and bike trails that can be ridden that go all the way down there, as you can see. We'll probably end up back down into town. Anyway, here it is. Look at that. That's beautiful right there. I take a snapshot there, right? Let me do that real quick. Alright, well, I'm going to head back to the car. This has just been a walk that I hadn't been on. It was a scenic drive up here toward the airport, which is right over there. Thought I'd drive up here and show you what we had. Intrigued with the nomadic lifestyle. I'm rather partial to that kind of lifestyle myself. Let's just head on back here. Got the flag. Back through where we're going. There is beauty around Billings. Don't take my word for it. Every time I start screaming about what a dirt hole it is. This time of year, it's especially pretty. But, you know, pine trees are few and far between, except for out on the outer rims. That right there, that's another photo. Right there. You know, it is what it is with a refinery there. Let's go ahead and come over here. I'm going to snap a picture of this grave site. I want the best lighting possible. Unfortunately, the sun is right overhead, which is going to make that difficult. But hold on while I take a picture. Alright, I got my pictures. I think I'm gonna head off to the park, maybe take a swim in the river or something. I've got the day off, haven't been paid yet, so we're a little light on that end. Billings, Montana. Just happens to be where I'm living right now. Anyway, thanks for coming along. This has been Chris with Lovin' the Dream. Bringing you just one more thing to see. Yellowstone, the Kelly Interpretive Site. Have a great day.